Home for the holidays has taken on a new meaning this year. And I thought if there's anything that I want to get new for this new house, if I'm gonna add to my collection for Christmas, I want to get something that reminds me of my grandma's Christmas village. Well, hey everyone, it's Natalie. So glad you stopped by my channel for today's video where we're gonna try to get some of it done. I am not making any promises about getting it all done, but I just like to keep things realistic. We are gonna try to tackle the messes that are in every corner of this house. We hosted family over the weekend for a holiday meal get together. I still have stuff to clean up from that. I have some hostessware storage and organization to show you guys, and just some general cleaning and tidying up and decluttering as we go, so that when all of that is done, we can enjoy the fun part, which is doing some more Christmas decorating. And I have a second Christmas tree, actually a second, third, and fourth Christmas tree to set up in this house. So stay tuned for that. But for now, let's roll up our sleeves and get some stuff done together. If you have some dishes or laundry to do, I have a ton of laundry to do. I actually just started like the fourth load of the day and we're gonna sort that later. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'm gonna play some fun Christmas music for us to work to, and we are gonna get started.
It's getting cold, just look at the falling snow. There's season's greetings, happy meetings, oh, and a little bit of mistletoe. They're decorating the Christmas tree with a star up top for you and me. Can you hear the sleigh bells? It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time.
Kitchen is clean. That feels so much better. If I do nothing else today, at least I have a tidied up kitchen. That makes me very happy. I will move into the living room probably last. When I have my entire house to clean, I usually pick one room to be kind of like the messy room for the kids to just play in and have free reign, because we know kids, they make messes as fast as you can clean them up. So I kind of let that be their space for now while I go throughout the rest of the house. Since I'm here, I wanted to quickly show you what I have kind of as my temporary setup for storing our hostessware and stuff like that, our dinnerware. In my last video, I shared with you the couple of new things. That was my knee that cracked. Yes, I'm getting old. A couple of the new things that I bought for our place settings for having people here for a sit-down dinner. Won't be going over all of that again, but I did want to show you the things that I picked up to organize said dinnerware, because I've never had to store and organize that sort of thing before. This is all very new to me. And until we get our built-in cabinetry, buffet station, hostess station that we want to get here for all of this stuff, I'm kind of going with this for now. I just have this big plastic, I think this is a 45-gallon tote. I already had this one. The things that I bought that are new are these little plate cases, plate covers. I still need to get the little felt inserts that go in between each plate to keep them from chipping and rattling against each other. Those were the salad plates. These are the dinner plates. Again, I need to get the little felt things that go in between each plate, but I have two of those sets right there. This is my flatware organizer, which I love this. And this is actually the thing that started me on getting cases and stuff, because I needed a way to organize my new flatware. And this just came through the dishwasher, so I plopped it there, but it needs to go into this little carrier. Let me show you. Opens up, and there is all the flatware. So when I bring it out, I won't need to wash it and sanitize it again, but if there's little water spots or whatever, I can just polish it up as I put it on the table. Another one of those dinnerware organization things that I bought is this for stemware. It has these little compartments in here that you can just put like wine glasses or like cut crystal glasses. I have these here that just came out of the dishwasher. Normally, I'm not the sort of person to go out and just buy new baskets or bins or, you know, like organizational stuff. Usually you can find stuff that works around your house, shoe boxes, bins from the last thing that you decluttered, but I simply didn't have anything that would fit the bill. And especially when we're working with precious stuff like this that is very fragile, you want to get the right sort of thing. And if you have the right sort of thing around your house, go with that. I didn't, however, so I went with this, and I think this is gonna work out really well. Want to hear a funny story about this glassware? We almost left it at the old house. It was stored in our cabinet above our fridge, which I'm way too short to ever access, and we never had a sit-down dinner where we could like have a bunch of people use these. So they literally sat in our cabinet for 10 years. And the day that Weston and I came back after our big moving day, we were cleaning out the house and we were just doing a last check through everything, and we opened up that cabinet, Weston did, and we realized, uh-oh, almost left all of my nice crystal at the old house. I mean, it was so dusty and dirty and gross. We didn't even have any bubble wrap or anything, so we just threw it in an old dirty box that we were actually using for garbage. And we said, if something breaks, it breaks. We don't really have a choice. Let's just pack it up and go. And I am pleased to report that every single piece of crystal that we moved in that dirty garbage box survived. That held 12. I think I have 20. So I'm gonna get the second one that I bought, put all of that away. I'm gonna finish up this room, cleaning it there, and then move on to the laundry. Because when I tell you it's a heap,
What would be like this?
The sound of sleigh bells on
okay, awesome. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, great. So I'm gonna drop off your card table on my way back from picking up Haley from school. So can I just pick it up then? Thank you, Mom. Love you. Bye-bye. Just got off the phone with my mom. She has a Christmas tree for me, which I'll explain that situation later. I just wanted to show you what I did here in the corner. It's not pretty. It's not perfect, but we're doing with what we've got. So before we have all the beautiful cabinetry in here, we're just gonna be storing it here in the corner between holidays, between like winter holidays, because after Christmas, we'll be taking this stuff out to the storage that we have plenty of in the garage. But it's heavy stuff and I like to set up early, and it's just a couple of weeks away before I'm bringing it all out again to set up for Christmas Eve when I have everyone over again. So the only thing that I'm missing here are several linens. I have just a little pile of the already clean linens, but more's coming out of the dryer right now, so we are gonna head over there and get some laundry done. I think that's the biggest thing on my to-do list weighing me down. The laundry, living on acreage, because our clothing gets so much dirtier. We're changing our clothing so much more often, especially the kids. That is totally something I was not prepared for. It's something I had forgotten about because I was raised on 5 acres as a kid. And maybe since I wasn't the mama in that household, I just didn't understand the enormity of the laundry situation. But especially during this really rainy, muddy season, oh my goodness. There's so much laundry to do. I'm happy to report that the pantry is still quite organized, the pantry portion over here, but the laundry side of things is definitely starting to creep its way over. The floor is clean, and so is the laundry, and we are gonna get this sorted. Let's do it. Wow, that was a lot of laundry. Feels so good to get that done. And now it's time to go pick up Haley from her little morning preschool class. She's primarily homeschooled, but she has a little preschool class that she goes to a couple days a week in the morning. And I do take advantage of that time to try to get stuff straightened up, because if there's any kid who makes a mess as fast as I can clean it, it's that little girl. On my way back home, I'm going to stop by my mom's house, drop off this card table that she let me borrow for our little family get together, and then pick up a Christmas tree. So let's go do that. Hello. What?
My dress plopped into the toilet.
Oh no. And just when I thought all of the laundry was done, apparently Haley's dress hem fell into the toilet when she was going potty at school. So more laundry to do, that's okay, mom life. I will start that wash when I have more to add to that load, which will probably be after the kids get in from playing outside. It's a beautiful day, so they're gonna have some playtime. I'm gonna watch them through my bedroom window while I tidy up in there and get my second Christmas tree set up in our bedroom.
And every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you.
Okay, bedroom is tidied up. It's killing me a bit right now to not vacuum, but I figured that since this tree is flocked, I should probably do the vacuuming after I set it up. This is what I picked up from my mom's house. So if you've been around my channel for a while, you might recognize this tree. It's not assembled right now. It needs its little top section to be put on it. It's about 4.5 feet tall. I had it in the corner of our old bedroom. I think I only set it up 1 year. And then it didn't make the cut when I was doing all of that decluttering. That room was small. It was already way overcrowded. It was also being used as an office space, and something had to go, and it was the tree. And so instead of donating it, I actually passed it on to my sister Anna, who got married. They didn't have a Christmas tree yet, so I let them have this one. But then they eventually got a full-size Christmas tree for their house, so my sister passed it on to my mom, I think, or maybe onto their church, and they used it for a youth group thing, something. My mom ended up with it. I was messaging everyone trying to track it down to see if it was maybe not being used, because now in this bedroom in our new house, we definitely have room for it to not be in the way. It's not gonna be overcrowded. The only furniture we actually have in our bedroom is our bed and our 2 side tables. This shoe unit storage thing, I'm giving to my sister Christina. She wants it. We are not gonna use it. It's not the right fit for this house. I've just been storing it there basically. But this is where the Christmas tree for our bedroom is going to go. I could get all philosophical right now and say, when you're decluttering, just release it out, let it be free, and it might find its way back to you. But that's normally not the case. That's normally not what happens. But apparently the Christmas tree found its way back to me, and I am so excited to set it up in my bedroom.
Give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh.
It is so cozy but simple in here. You don't need to go all out with your decorations in order to really spruce up your space. And so I've got a little Let's Mistletoe pillow on my bed and a tree, a little 4.5 foot, maybe it's 5 foot. I'm barely 5 feet tall, So I would call that a 5-foot tree, definitely. Just those two things in my room make it feel like Christmas, and I didn't have to go all out and go buy a bunch of new stuff in order to make that happen. But I know this tree is still being sold at Target, so I will link it for you guys. I only know that because I actually did go looking for it to see if I could find it locally to have as an option in case I couldn't track it down with my family, but I tracked it down. It came back to me. I picked up these wreaths. Aren't these so beautiful? And again, from Target, good old Target. This is from the Hearth and Hand with Magnolia line. And I got one originally because I needed to replace the Christmas wreath that I've had for years and years. It did not survive the move, unlike my crystal glassware. My beloved Christmas wreath that I've had for, I want to say 6 or 7 years, got totally trampled. I don't know exactly what happened, but apparently it was found in the driveway. And I don't know if like tires rolled over it or feet, but it was squashed beyond recognition. So I needed a new one. And then when I hung my fall wreath here on the door, there's a big window here on the door, which I've never had before. We've always had like a little sun window, little arch at the very top that wasn't affected by the wreath. But on the inside of the house, you see through the glass to the like back side of the wreath, and it looks super unfinished. I don't know. I wasn't digging it. So I asked you guys on Instagram, and the overwhelming majority on that poll said you would do 2 wreaths instead of just the one that you see from the back side. I have to take the little packaging off of these. They're like an antique brass bell. How pretty is that? And with these white berries, it's actually really prickly. It looks very real. And yes, we have tons of greenery on our 5 acres that I could probably make a wreath homemade, but they never last very long. And much like the old wreath that I had, I definitely want to keep these for years and years. So take my fall wreath off that I've had for probably 5 or 6 years and put on the new Christmas one.
Making plans, what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you, 'cause God knows that I've been longing.
Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. You can see the sparkling Christmas tree in there. You can see the kids playing Minecraft in there. Inside here, and then, oh, Minecraft is blaring. I'm going to, after I tidy up in here, put the wreath on the interior. But it definitely needs some help in here. We had a flooring project over the weekend, putting transition pieces from the hard floor to the carpeted bedrooms. And so we just have the odds and ends that are left from that, plus some more packaging and odds and ends and stuff that we need to get out of here. So I'm going to tidy up this living room. I'm gonna have the kids help me because it's a shared space. Share the space, share the load. I'm gonna get all of this taken care of, put the wreath on the door, and then probably call it a day for the decorating today. Okay, both wreaths are on the door. Got my little stack of like Thanksgiving or fall time stuff that needs to go back out to the garage into my fall tote. And then this is my Christmas tote. I have like household decorations and stuff in here, our stockings. This box has our little wooden peg people nativity that we got last year. I love this so much. I'm so excited to bring this out. And then we also have our little giving manger, which is sort of an Advent little tradition, little activity to do with kids. It's really cool. We have our Christmas books. We love this, the Jesus Storybook Bible Christmas collection. It is just so sweet. Oh, and look at these pictures that I took last year. I forgot that I had them in here. How sweet. Of course, we have to have Mr. Charlie Brown in there, and then I always keep this one. They were so little, oh my gosh. My white nativity is in here that I've had for years and years. I think that's going on top of the piano. I still have to figure out where everything is gonna go. Like I have this like Christmas countdown banner and it's not quite December 1st when I'm filming this video, so we still have a couple of days before that needs to go up. For now, I think I'm just gonna get into this little wooden peg person nativity. You guys, look! This was Haley's favorite last year. Do you want to go put that on the windowsill? We're gonna go set that up over there on the windowsill, and I think I'm gonna set everything else up tomorrow, find places for this stuff to put in the new house. So I will see you then. Ding ding, welcome back. Let's do some more Christmas decorating. Every time we open and close our front door, I feel like I'm in the Olsen's Mercantile, but I just went back into the Christmas tote to grab the things that I have for the kids' Christmas trees. So the trees are actually stored in that tote. They're just little like 2-foot trees. And we're gonna start in the boys' room. We kind of do a Charlie Brown Christmas theme in there. So guys, you ready to go do your room? Yeah? Well, your sheets are on top of the dryer. Do you wanna grab those? They just came out of the wash. They're all fresh and ready. We're gonna make up their beds and decorate their tree. So for our new house in the boys' room, we're just putting the tree in this corner. We are looking a little Charlie Brownish with this tree. It's kind of gotten a little dilapidated over the years, but we only just have a few ornaments for the tree. So we have this little pom-pom garland that goes around it. And then we do some Charlie Brown ornaments. So we've got Snoopy here. Here's Charlie. And then this is new this year. We did get a little Linus one. This is one of the Hallmark ones. How cute is that? So do you guys want to do the movie magic? 1, 2, 3. Yay! That looks so good, you guys. I love your tree. Looking so good. And then we have their joy to the world. And their sheets, look at these. These are so cozy. Pottery Barn sheets are worth every penny. Okay, girlfriend, how about we go do your room now?
I'll get my Christmas tree.
Okay. Just soaking in this time when the kids are still relatively little. I mean, the boys are 7 this year, but it's just making me so happy that they're still into this, that they're really enjoying the Christmas cartoons still, and they're not acting all too cool for Charlie Brown Christmas theme in their bedroom. I'm really just trying to enjoy this time that they're enjoying this time before they grow up. But I will say, I mean, all of my mom's kids, we still enjoy doing Christmassy, corny Christmas stuff with my mom. In fact, the other day when I went to go pick up the tree from my mom's house, she was setting up her Christmas tree, and my sister Anna was there. It was fun to see all the ornaments and just all the sentimental little things that she's had, that she's kept for years and years. That's honestly one of the reasons, or I should say actually the main reason why I don't go out and buy a bunch of new stuff for Christmas or for other holidays. I like to just reuse the same stuff that I have. There's nothing wrong with going out and getting something that you need, or if you see something you like, picking it up too. I like to add to my collection little by little, but if I never had to buy another new thing for Christmas again, I would be totally content. Might have to replace this tree at some point though, because these lights, I haven't been able to fix them. That's a bummer. But on to Haley's tree. Let's go set up her Christmas tree and get her bed made with these Snoopy sheets. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd give anything in the world if that little girl with the red hair would come over and sit with me.
Someone's thirsty. Christmas decorating is a lot of work. And she chose the spot for each one of these ornaments on this tree. Looks very pretty. Good job, girlfriend. All 3 bedrooms are feeling really cozy. The kids are watching Charlie Brown Christmas. What else? We felt inspired. And I was going through this tote of Christmas decor that I have, realizing that even though this new house definitely has more square footage than the old house, because we've only been here 2 months, we're definitely not as established as we were in the space as the old house. I don't have the shelving and the furniture and everything put together for here, so I just don't have as many little nooks and crannies for my decor. So I'm just gonna look at the surfaces that I do have and decorate accordingly. So I have a nativity that I want to put out, a candle for the guest bathroom, a couple of little trees, a Christmas countdown, and then our stockings. And I think I'll just keep it really simple this year. And then next year when we're more established here, I will definitely reevaluate my collection. But now that the kids' bedrooms are done, I'm gonna decorate the rest of the house and just enjoy the coziness and Charlie Brown on the TV. I just love this time of the year.
There's a place where I erase the challenges I've been through, where I know every corner, every street, name all by heart. And so it is a part of my courageous plan to leave, with a broken heart tucked away under my sleeve. I wanna go home for Christmas. Let me go home this year. I wanna go home for Christmas. Let me go home this year.
Well, we are looking very festive and cozy here in the house with our Christmas decor up. There's just something about right now bringing out the stuff that we've had in our old house and in the houses before that over the years, bringing it back out and then finding homes for it here in the new house. It just makes this new space, it's like the final touch to make it feel like home. I can tell the kids feel the same way. It's just helped them settle in that much more to our new space, and we are so excited to spend our first Christmas here. Home for the holidays has taken on a new meaning this year in a couple of different ways. First of all, just the fact that we are home, that we have this new house, and that we have the place that we plan to live for the rest of our lives. So very, very sweet to be able to say that. But even more poignantly, home for the holidays has taken on a new meaning because just a few days ago, actually the day after what I filmed last here for this vlog, my sweet Grandma Judy went home to heaven. She went home to be with the Lord, home to Grandpa Gary, who was there a couple of years before her. She is going to be spending Christmas in glory. It's been a rough few days, and I don't necessarily want to end the vlog on a sad note, because actually, even though it is so sad to say goodbye, and the grief is overwhelming at times, the joy that I have, the joy that our family has in her very peaceful parting from this earth, and the joy in the fact that she is spending Christmas in heaven, it's like this healing balm over all of this. My grandma was the best grandma ever. It is the hardest time of the year to lose someone, especially someone who was instrumental in helping me just fall in love with the Christmas season. She exuded just this loving joy and happiness. She was the wittiest, sharpest, smartest person I have ever known. Everyone was equal, whether you were the smallest child or someone from a completely different background or faith or walk of life. Everyone was welcome, everyone was loved, everyone was showered with joy and hospitality. And I hope to be able to carry that on and to do the same sort of thing for the people who come through my door or who come into my life. I just want you to know, if you are feeling the same way or similar, if you're missing someone this year, if you're grieving a loss, if you're estranged from family, if you're feeling lonely or sad, or if you're mourning, I just want you to know that you are not alone. God sees your pain, and He is near to the brokenhearted. I have this necklace. I actually got this after my grandpa died, and I wear it just to remind myself in those tough moments that the Lord is near to the brokenhearted, and He helps the crushed in spirit. I know that this initial time of grief will pass. I fully intend to have a beautiful holiday season with my little family. And even over the past few days, while this loss is still very raw, there have been just wonderful moments that we've been able to spend. But I just want to let you guys know I will be taking a week off of posting a video, so there will be no video next week, which is the Monday before Christmas. I'm taking a real holiday. I've never done that. I've literally never missed a week of uploading a video in the 8 years that I've been on YouTube. My intention is to, over the next couple of weeks, between now and Christmas, take in some footage of what we're doing throughout these days. We have some things planned. I have things to, clean around my house and prepare. So we are hosting Christmas Eve this year, and I have some things that I'm gonna be prepping for that and filming for you guys, but I do need to take the week in between off because that's Memorial Week, and that's the time that I need to just recoup and grieve and really just be available for the people who need me most. And I know you guys are gonna understand. I've already talked about this over on Instagram, and every single person was so understanding and so gracious. I guess this is the last video I'll be posting for Christmas, and I am sorry that I'm ending it on a sad note here, but I keep it real on my channel. I share real life. I don't share all of my life, but I thought this was worth sharing because Grandma Judy was the most incredible person. And I guess I'll end it here. My grandma had the most amazing Christmas village you have ever seen. She collected pieces for decades, and every year she'd put it out and set it up, and there is nothing that feels more like Christmas to me than just sitting at her couch. She always set it up behind her couch, and I would sit there, and all of our cousins, we'd all sit together and look at all of the intricate little details, and it just felt like whatever was going on in life, I could just, for a couple of minutes every Christmas Eve, escape into this little Christmas village and to pretend that I was one of those little characters ice skating. She had like these little ice skaters, or these people hiking in the mountains, or going on a little boat. It had these sweet lights in it, and everything was just so cozy and homey, and she crafted it that way on purpose. And so I thought, if there's anything that I want to get new for this new house, if I'm gonna add to my collection for Christmas, I want to get something that reminds me of my grandma's Christmas village. I found this piece on eBay. This is from the 1970s, but it has been rewired, kind of refurbished with LED lights and like a battery situation. Someone on eBay does this, and so I found this just adorable. It's wooden, made in Germany, beautiful little Christmas village. I actually received this. This arrived in the mail. I had ordered it weeks ago, and that arrived the day my grandma passed away. So I know every year when I set this out, I'm going to just remember that day. It was a beautiful day. So many different things happened that just felt like hugs from God to help comfort us and to help us be at peace during this difficult time. Whenever I see it just glistening over here in my entry, and just, being something to complete our first Christmas here in the new house, joy that fills my heart knowing that my grandma is in heaven with the Lord, and my grandpa for Christmas. It's way better than all the happy and the jolly sort of commercial feelings around Christmas. So I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me while I did some cleaning and decorating in the house. I loved setting up the Christmas tree in my bedroom and setting up the kids' rooms for Christmas time. It's so special to be able to do this. I love dressing my home for the seasons, and I love sharing it with you guys. Thank you for all the prayers. Thank you for all the support. Thanks for your patience as I take this week off and take an actual holiday for the first time ever. It is much, much needed, and I'm really looking forward to being refreshed from that break and seeing you guys the Monday after Christmas for a new video. And if for some reason those plans get waylaid, I do have a video going out the Monday after that. So that's the guarantee. The first Monday in January, there is a video. It's actually already filmed and edited, but hopefully I'll be back the Monday after Christmas to share with you guys. But I'm putting my mental and emotional health first. I'm putting my family first, and hopefully getting that video out fits in. But I will definitely keep you guys updated here on my community page on YouTube, as well as over on my Instagram. Thank you for all the love and for being here. Thanks for spending a little part of your day here with me on my channel. Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you later.
This year, I wanna go home for Christmas. Let me go home this year.